and welcome back to the channel. This is the second episode of our PeepSo free bundle tutorial where I show you how to install PeepSo free bundle from scratch. So we started with just an empty WordPress and ended up with this. We created a framework or skeleton for our website where we published some widgets, created a menu, published notifications over here, and in today's episode, I want to focus on making this entire thing pretty, right? My ultimate goal is going to be to create something like our demo website, but you can use this tutorial to create whatever style fit your needs, okay? So in order to create something similar to this, we first need a content. And because this is the localhost website, I am the only one who can access this site basically. So I will have to simulate all the users, all the content, all the photos, and that really took me some time to create. So when I come back, you will still see the framework or skeleton like this, but there will be some latest photos, latest media, community hashtags, and activity stream will be buzzing with activities. So let me generate some content and I will be right back to continue the video and continue beautifying this website. All right, so I took some sweet time and generated a lot of content in my community. So I added some users and I replaced the online member widgets with the latest members widgets. And to do that, you simply go to WP admin, then appearance widgets. Here in the left sidebar, we used to have online members, but I simply removed the online members and replaced it with the latest members widgets. Click on plus sign. Online members if you want to add the online members, or latest members, PeepSo latest members if you want to add latest members widgets. Okay, so that's the only change I did. And as you can see, my community is already thriving with posts, comments, images, videos, and so on. Before we proceed further though, we need to take care of branding. I want to replace this PeepSo TV text with the actual logo. And to do that, I will go to Gecko and then Gecko Customizer. And here is the interesting part. Before I can add the logo or actually do anything with the Gecko, you see that it's asking me to duplicate the current preset. And the presets available are Gecko Light, which is the default, and Gecko Dark if you want to turn your entire website dark. For this tutorial, I'm going to use Gecko Light, and then I'm going to duplicate this preset by clicking on Duplicate, giving it a new name like PeepSo TV preset, and save it. Now all of the options are available for me to change in this preset, but before I do that, I'm going to select this preset, expand this menu with the arrow, and publish this preset. Are you sure you want to save and set the current preset as default? Yes, I'm sure. And now our new preset is going to be the default preset for the website. If you refresh the page, there will be no change whatsoever because we copied the existing preset into the new one. But now we have the options to change all of these settings over here. And the first step is to change the logo. To do that, expand the site options and choose the site logo image. Upload the file, select your logo, use this media. You can also choose the logo for the mobile screens, and I'm going to use the different logo for that one. I'm going to use this cropped icon. Use this media. That will be our site mobile logo. And finally, I want to change the favicon. This favicon is this little icon over here in the browser. You see this WordPress icon? When I change it here and save it, it's going to change to whatever I choose. And that will be, let's say, this white icon over here. Use this media. It's barely showing because it is white, but you see how it changed here in the favicon area. Let's publish all of this, refresh our homepage, and now we have a new favicon and a new logo. Now let's take a quick look at the demo site and see what is different. The immediate change, you can see there's an extra navigation over here. So let me show you how to add that if you want. In my final product here on the website, I will not use this sidebar, but if you want to, you can go to the Gecko customizer and then expand the theme, scroll all the way down until you find side nav, and if you want it, you can show it. Wait for the customizer to reload, and here it is. It's now showing the side nav, but I don't really want to use it on this website, so I'm gonna disable it and publish this. So let's come back here and see what else is different. This entire website is stretched through entire screen, okay? And my site is not. In order to do that, we can let's go back to categories and then expand theme, and in layout, you can choose the layout width. By default, it's 1280 pixels, but you can change that to anything you want. So let's make this change really obvious and make 456 pixels. Publish it, refresh the page, and it's gonna look silly. Okay, the entire site is now 456 pixels, but that's stupid. So let's move it back to, let's say I want it to be 3000 pixels. Publish it. Refresh this page. And now it's gonna expand through to 3000 pixels. Because my screen can't show the width of 3000 pixels, it simulates the full width layout, but you can achieve the same result by simply doing a 100%. It doesn't have to be in pixels. You can do 100%, publish it, and it will do the same thing. Now you need to be extra careful with using 100%, because if the viewer of your site is having a really wide screen, you know, like 27 inches wide screen, your website is gonna expand through entire real estate of that screen. And that can look sketchy, to say the least. So I strongly recommend to go back to the customizer and change this to, let's say, 1500 pixels. And this way, your website is going to show as in the full screen on full HD, but on the higher resolution, like 4K resolution monitors or very wide monitors, it will only be 1500 pixels wide, right? On my screen is showing like it is the entire real estate of the website is taken, but it actually not is going to be limited to 1500 pixels on the screens that can show that resolution. Now let's make our sidebars narrower. Okay, go back to the Gecko customizer, and here in layout, in the same settings where we selected the width, we can choose a middle column size. Middle column is this one, and if I increase it, it is going to expand the middle column on the cost of the sidebars. So sidebars are going to shrink and the middle column is going to expand. Let's see when I put this setting to the maximum and publish. Now refresh this page. Here we go. Now we have a smaller sidebars and the wider main column. So let's move it like this, publish it, refresh the page, and this looks nice to me. I won't change anything here. Let's take another look on our demo, and now we can see that there are gaps between columns, or main column and sidebar is smaller, right? You see how big this gap is? We can fix that by choosing the columns gap option and make it much smaller. Publish that. We can also see that the rounded corners are there, but are less prominent than on our website. Okay, to do that, we can go to Appearance, Borders, and reduce the border radius. We can make it completely boxy and square, but I like to have a little border radius, so I can control that in this option over here and publish it. Now refresh everything and it looks much more like this now. One more time, come back to the demo, and you see how this widget is having a different background compared to all other widgets. Okay, let's do that for one of our widgets. Let's say for latest photos or whatever widgets. You can choose which one you want, because every single widget supports that. You will have to go to Appearance and then Widgets. Find the widget you want to change. The one we want to is in the left, actually right sidebar, and latest photos. Now in Gecko options, you can choose a widget style. Okay, default or bordered. Let's try bordered first. Update. Refresh the page, and now this widget is going to be bordered. You see how it changed. It changed the style. But you can also choose the gradient for it and choose the colors. Let's say this one. Background color for the gradient is going to be something like this. And now text color is going to be whitish because it's the dark background. And the links color is not really applicable to this widget because it's not showing links, but you can change the link colors as well. refresh it, and now we have the different styled widget with gradient, right? You can do that for every single widget you want. Go to Gecko options, then choose the gradient style. You can also choose a clean or no style at all, update it, and let's see how will that look. So it's like a widget is showing outside of this white box. Okay, let's change it back to gradient, so it's different from the rest of it. And that's how you change the widget style. Since we are already at the subject of widgets, you can choose all kinds of different options for every single widget available in PeepSo. For example, latest photos, as you can see here, is showing 12 images only, right? But I can change that limit to, let's say, 20 images. And when I update it and refresh the page, now it's going to show me 20 images. Same goes for the photos, my friends, latest members, and so on. And if for some reason the widget is empty, you can hide it, right? This is useful for the friends widget, for example. And if there is no friends in this widget for, let's say, new users, you can hide it when empty, and my friends will not show at all unless user have some friends. One last thing I want to show in this video is if you go to our demo site and then visit the profile page, you will see that it's very different compared to our profile page over here. And to make this page look exactly as our demo, we need to go to the Gecko customizer, scroll all the way down until you find PeepSo settings, and then in profile cover size, choose full width cover. Publish it. Now when you refresh the page, it will give you a full width. But this cover is a little bit big, right? We want to make it smaller. To do that, go back to the Gecko customizer and make the profile cover height, let's say 25%. Publish it. Refresh the page. Now this is too small. Let's increase it to 30. Publish, refresh. Now this is more acceptable, right? Save the settings, and that's it. Now you will see that there is a profile widget showing right over here. And if you don't want to show it, go back to WordPress, dashboard, then appearance widgets. In the left sidebar, find this widget, and you can show community links, show the cover, and show on the profile page when not on my profile, never, when on my profile, and always. You can choose never and really never show this widget on the profile page. Save it or update the widgets. Refresh the page, and now this widget is gone. And that is everything you need to know in order to kickstart your community with PeepSo free bundle. There is absolutely no excuse not to try PeepSo at this point, because free bundle gives you an opportunity to create a thriving community with profiles, photos, videos, messages, friends, and so much more. You know, everything that was already included in free PeepSo version, like reactions, comments, likes, it just got so much better with media and friends. All right, so go ahead, try PeepSo free bundle. It doesn't cost a single cent. Everything I created here didn't cost me a single dollar, right? I didn't spend a single cent in order to create this website, unless of course domain name and hosting, which you need in order to start a website. But when it comes to software used, I spent absolutely $0. So there is really no excuse not to try PeepSo free bundle right now. All right, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and smash that bell notification icon to be notified whenever a new video comes out. Until the next video, follow us on social media. Don't forget we are there as well, so you can see the news. Okay, links will be in the description below. Until the next video, I wish you all the best with your websites. Bye!